Do you want me to start before or after you show the guests?
We're gonna have to do
Now.
the whole 5 minutes.
So this is my guests, my 5 guests in my speech. So today I'm going to be speaking about how to lease an apartment as a leasing consultant, so the behind the scenes. So, have you ever rented an apartment? Yes? No?
I have.
Okay. Did you go to the office?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you like the service you received?
I did.
Have you been to an apartment to visit family and friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well I'm going to explain the behind the scenes of leasing an apartment as a leasing consultant, the whole process, okay? So, about me. I have been a leasing consultant for 2 years now at the Oaks of Redland, which is off 1604 and 281. And with that, it has a lot of duties, but I'm just going to discuss the leasing part, okay? So, this morning I'm going to share knowledge with you on how to lease an apartment and go through the process. So for potential renters in an apartment community, time management and patience is very critical in the process, because sometimes it can be a fast process, sometimes it can be a slow process, but it has a lot of things like going to the gas station or Walmart, H-E-B to get a money order, come back, bring your check stub. So it's a lot of timely things that have to be done in order to get you into your apartment at the right time. So the 3 main steps I'm going to discuss today are how to show someone an apartment, how to apply an application, and how to do your lease file, which is the full process of an application and a lease. So this morning, so how to show someone an apartment. Usually someone will call in the office, you have an inquiry on lead to lease, which is a thing we check of anyone who's interested, or someone will walk in the front door. You always get up from your desk, introduce yourself, and ask what they're looking for and when they're looking to move. After you do that, if they're interested, you show them the floor plans, you get your availability, and the availability is a printout of which one we have available in the floor plans and the time frame. So you let them know, I have this for this time frame. Are you interested? Would you like to see our model? Always ask if they want to see a unit. With seeing the unit, you're going to go show them the apartment, go over the price sheet with them, make sure they know the floor plan, how much square footage it is, the rent that they're getting it at, the application fee, all the fees. Go over the application and answer all the questions they have. So once you start showing the unit, you show all your amenities, your pool, the fitness center, all that, and try to answer any questions they have. Once you get back from showing the unit, so this is going to be step 2. You also ask them, did you like the unit? What did you think? Are you interested in applying here? If so, we can go ahead and start the application and put that unit on hold for you. So you'll grab the application, which is going to be this. And this application is very thorough. You just fill it out as detailed as possible. They have to bring 2 check stubs, one for the application fee and one for the admin. So they would have not check stubs, 2 money orders. You also are required to have 4 check stubs or 4 bank statements of the last current ones. And once you have all that information, you can start screening them in your system. Okay, so with that screening, you have to you do a credit background check. And once you have all your check stubs and you have given your assistant manager the money orders, you take your file. Once you put it into application, you've screened everything, you give your whole file, which is going to be all your information with your check stubs and the application, to your manager, and she will approve or deny. So step 3 is kind of where this starts. If they're approved, you call the new resident and you let them know that they were approved. You tell them about how they will need to turn off CPS for the unit in their time frame, and also how they are required to have renter's insurance, which is usually at our property a minimum of $100,000 liability. You also tell them that you will call them back once you have start the file, and you will let them know the amount owed at move-in. So once you start, so this is what the blank file looks like, which you'll go to the Cardenza. Usually you'll have a filing cabinet. Sorry about that. So it's going to be this blank red file. Every property is going to do theirs differently. And this is going to have all their information for the unit. So with that, once you start the